Hey Blazers, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com and the Amazon Company. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment.
Or visit the sponsor and supporters links on our website at intotheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now let's start the show.
You're locked in to the hottest station on the planet.
What's up, Blazers? We're back with another episode of Blaze Entertainment Spotlight Edition. I am your host, Kwame, and I'm here with the lovely, the talented, the melanin proficient Miss Free.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Miss Free?
Not much. I'm tired.
Yes, it has been a long day. It's been a long week. But yes, Miss Free couldn't be in studio with us again because she's too cool for school. But we are here. We're very excited. And we're super stoked to have the amazing, the awesome, the hilarious, the fun-loving Mr. Tommy Geraci. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, and you?
I've been waiting here. No,
I know, for real though.
For those who don't know, we had some technical difficulties before we started the show, and yes, I'm just gonna blame it on iPhones. But I'm outnumbered.
No, ma'am. Miss Free came and saved the day.
As always.
Saved the day.
Whatever. Anyway, so Tommy, you were on the show once before and giving us your awesomeness, and we have you back on the show because you had a special event this past weekend.
I did. I was at the Emmys social club event in LA.
Being all type of socialites.
Oh yeah, I mean all kinds of YouTube people, and we actually met Rowan Blanchard from Girl Meets World.
Nice.
Yara Shahidi and Emily Robinson from Transparent and from Blackish.
Yes.
So they did a panel. Yeah, it was, and they were like the whole weekend. I think they were the coolest thing about the weekend. Those three girls, because they were so smart, so on point. I was like sitting there going, all this mess we have with these politicians, and these three young girls have given me like hope that the future is going to be okay.
Yes.
I hope so, girl.
I think they are so smart. Like they were talking about going to school and how they want to pursue their acting, but they want to take breaks to go to college, and people are trying to tell them not to do that because, you know, you can make more money going just acting, and they're like, no, I want my education, like Jodie Foster and other actresses that have done it, and they're like quoting these books they were talking about. I was like, I'm not even reading those books. What are they talking about?
Right?
So they're really very cool women, I think.
Nice. So
cool.
Give us like a play-by-play of like what happened. Like you flew in. What happened when you landed?
Okay, well, I flew in and I got in at like 11:30 at night on Wednesday night. So I went to bed. First I had then I went to bed. I had slept like 24 hours. I was exhausted.
That time
and
difference,
then Thursday we decided that we were going to take some meetings with certain clients because I have other things going on. Like I'm going to Canada this weekend to a meditation healing spa.
Oh, you out here?
Toronto. Yeah, so we needed to meet about that. And then we went to Universal and went to Harry Potter because we were like, we need a little time to do something before all the festivities start.
Yes.
Right.
So we went and chilled, and then Friday started the social club events with the YouTube party, but we also went to the Hollywood Foreign Press party on Friday night. That was really cool because I got to meet people from the industry that oversees, a lot of the Asian community was there, and they were representing film, and there was a couple of actors there that I had seen when I did the Asian World Film Festival, so that was good to catch up with them. And then we had to shuttle over to the YouTube party because that's where everything was happening. And that was fun. That was just like really just like a club party, a whole bunch of YouTubers just dancing, and we did the YouTube 360 camera, and we did a video. I don't know if you saw that online, but it came out really cool.
Yes, I mean, actually, I saw that. I saw it on your Instagram.
And if you would have seen what we were doing in the room, it was not at all cool from what I could see. I'm like, we don't really look cool. And then when the film came back, I was like, damn, we look cool. And everybody in there, you're looking at them being all awkward, and then when you look at the screen, you're like, oh my God, that's like a music video or like the theme from a TV show or something that they're doing in there. When it comes out, it's like perfect.
You know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you saw the, what was the thing with the, me and Miss Free talked about it when Beyonce, the dresses, and she had like the,
yes.
What was it? The Vogue's event.
Yeah, when they put her in that box thing and then like spin around.
The Met Gala. I think that's the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Right. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. So I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's similar to that. I think they do a similar thing, but this is like YouTube's camera. And
yeah.
YouTube just makes stars out of everybody. I'm like, what the heck is this? It was like a Skittles commercial or something. Like, this is the greatest thing.
It was super cool.
And I got more comments. Wow, yeah. And then we got home late that night. And then Saturday morning, we went to Vanity Fair Social Club again, and we met Trisha Yearwood, which was really cool.
Nice.
She the whole recipes that she has with her new show, so they made those, whatever the show was Saturday, everything she made on that show, they fed us that day, and it was all delicious. I could not find one fault. I was like, this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did a gifting suite at Celebrity Connected, where we got some really cool stuff. And I met
some goodies.
Yeah, but I also met the people that were there this year. A lot of them were like social good entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there was like this group of these two girls. They had started, their mother actually started a company of natural products like deodorant and face wash and face creams and body creams because she had breast cancer. And during her treatment, she couldn't use things that had certain ingredients in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, she passed away from breast cancer. But the girls are carrying on and going on with the company in their mother's name, which I think is kind of cool.
That is cool.
Right.
And it's called Pink House.
Nice.
So if anybody wants to go look them up at shoppinkhouse.com, they can go and look those girls up because I think they're worth it.
Yes.
And then there was a company called Slap It, which was just so much fun because it's the shape of a butt. It's a lamp in the shape of a butt.
Oh, I saw that on your Twitter.
Oh my God.
You have to slap it to turn it on and slap it to turn it off. And I was like, this is the best therapy ever. Just slap it to turn it on and off. And I loved it. I was like, I'm going to get one of these because they're not expensive really. And you can actually do it in the mold of your own butt or someone else's butt.
Really?
Yeah. So like if you need a lot of light, you get like Kim Kardashian's mold, I guess.
Oh my God.
That's a big old light. Well, they're called Slap It. Look them up. They're pretty reasonable.
I wonder if you can get Jesse Williams' butt on there. That would be awesome.
I could have them pose for it though because you have to get them to do the mold. So he would have to actually.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
his wife might have an issue with that.
His wife might have an issue. He might do it freely. You never know. If you ask nice, he might do it.
Right, if I ask nicely.
If you beg a little bit.
So what were some of the highlights for you, like in terms of like when you were there, like were you at the actual Emmys, like when the ceremony?
No, we didn't actually get to go to the Emmys, and Vanity Fair Social Club didn't have their usual party this year, so we threw our own party at a restaurant, and that was really cool because we had swag bags, we had sponsors like Tivana, and we had Mary Kay Cosmetics, so we had little swag bags for the people that came, so that was kind of fun to me. And I actually thought because we weren't doing the thing with Vanity Fair that I wouldn't, because normally on that night, because of the tweets and all that, I usually like am highest mentioned person of the night or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking this year it's not going to happen because we're not with the powerhouse Vanity Fair. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I wasn't even concentrating on that. I was just having fun and just interacting with people and tweeting what I was thinking about the Emmys and all that. But at the end of the night, it turned out that I was, I think, the number 4 top mentioned for the 3 hours during the Emmys.
Yes! Come on.
Yes, come on.
I think after Perez Hilton, football, and some other person who had like broken some scandal or something. So I was like the 4th person after those 3 people. And I was like, that's pretty cool, knowing that I wasn't with anybody really.
Right.
Carrying it on my own.
So you didn't have a chance to go into any of the like after parties or anything like that?
Well, we had our own party, so we just did that. We had done the YouTube party Friday night, and that's what we usually do. Is like Friday night we do a party, and then Saturday we pretty much hang out with Social Club all day long, and then have the cocktail party. But we didn't do any of the big parties.
Okay, cool. I would have been like, well, you know what? I could do that all by myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have the people I work with, they're called 411 Voices, and it's a group of influential women in social, and then they've adopted me as the only man in the group. And we kind of, we do things on our own sometimes, and we do handle clients, and we handle social media people, and we do red carpet events and different types of movie events and things. So we've been, on our own doing pretty well.
Cool. And so, like, say, I don't know if you have done the Emmys before, but if you were to do the Emmys, what celebrity would you want to handle and why?
Oh, if I was going to do the Emmys, I would definitely want to handle. I think I'd want to handle somebody I've already handled. Because, like, I've done handling on the weekends for conventions, and I did Dragon Con, and I had David Gentoli from Grimm, who was really nice. So he's probably, like, one of my favorite people that I've handled so far.
Okay.
And I think I'm handling David Ramsey in Atlanta in November again, so that'll be my second time working with him. And he's really cool too. I mean, he's like the type of person where he wants to hang out too. He wants, let's go get something to eat. Let's do this. So he's really personable. And I think I could do that. Somebody that and if it's somebody that I didn't meet yet, Kerry Washington. I think I would like to.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh yeah, me too.
She is such a beautiful queen. I love her.
Yeah, or Viola Davis. That would be cool, too. Because I think Viola Davis and I would have some good conversation.
Right?
I think she's, like, very funny. I don't know her, but I feel that vibe.
I think so, too. I think she has a really good sense of humor about herself as well.
Yes. I can see that. By the way, How to Get Away with Murder is coming out today.
Yes. Wait for that tonight.
I know.
So excited.
So excited.
Well, let's live tweet it. Oh no, you're on the East Coast, so you're gonna get it before we.
I'm on the East Coast. Well, I can actually just come back later and talk about it.
Right?
When you guys tweet, I'll just jump back in and be like, "Hey, wait until you see this." And I also did New York Fashion Week.
Oh,
before
really?
I went.
How was that?
That was cool. I did it for a company called Kaibo Watches.
I saw that tweet. I saw you tweeting that.
Oh, it's such a great watch. I mean, it's a big watch. But it's a chunky watch, but it's the kind of watch where when you wear it, people are like, "Where'd you get that watch?" Even getting in an Uber, the driver like looked back and went, "Oh my God, that's a nice watch."
Look at my bling.
It's like, oh, this watch. And I kept on saying all the photos I took were basically just the watch in places, and I was like, the watch is so big and has such a personality that the watch has to be the star of whatever. It's not about me, it's about the watch.
Watch the watch.
Right.
I'm handling the watch. Basically, I'm handling the watch.
Hi, I'm Tommy. See my watch.
Right? And that's another thing. It's not that expensive a watch either. I mean, it's a beautiful watch. It's well made, but it's affordable. It's like under $400, I think.
Nice.
Under $400.
Yeah.
Affordable.
Rolex.
Well, if you're going to keep it for, it's something you keep for years because it's a good timepiece. So that's not that bad. It's not like a Movado. It's going to cost you like thousands. So
right.
I think it's affordable.
Or a Rolex. Or
it's a few paychecks, but it's worth it.
Out of my budget.
So going from like doing all these events, like because I know you said like you had when we last spoke with you, fall was going to be really big for you, or the end of summer rather was going to be really busy for you going into the fall. You already mentioned that you were went from the New York Fashion Week into the Emmys, and what's up next for the rest of the year, I guess.
I'm headed to Grail Springs, which is a healing spa in Toronto, Canada. On Sunday morning I leave, and then I'm there until Wednesday. And basically you go there and they detox you from all of the things that we do to our bodies that we shouldn't, like drink alcohol, drink coffee, foods with preservatives. So you follow a vegan diet and you drink alkaline water, and then you hike and you meditate, and they teach you going forward, how to continue these habits. And it's really important to me to experience it because I feel like it's going to be a life-changing thing. And it's so important that I'm even giving up TV for the 4 days.
What?
So you know it's important to me. If I'm saying, here's the remote, you can have the remote, I don't need it.
Right.
They want you to pretty much concentrate on yourself for the 4 days. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And we're going to be reporting about it. So we'll be doing videos and we'll be doing pictures, and I'll be sharing all of that with everybody. Because I think it's important for all of us to do that every once in a while.
Right, to kind of detox and get away from the world.
Yeah, and I mean, just like find out about you for a minute. Like stop all the stuff and just find out about you. Because if you're not right with yourself and you're not right with everything around you, then it's kind of hard to keep pushing through.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? You said that. I'm actually glad you said it. And I think we lost Miss Free on the call, so we'll try to get her back. But one of the things that a couple of weeks ago, my partner and I went to Vegas, and in that trip, that whole road trip, it was just nice to kind of, be on it, because we love road trips. And I would rather do a road trip than I get on a plane, because I just feel like it's more personal. It's like you get to kind of, see the sights and stuff like that a little more. You have more control of your destination, I feel. And so we drove to Vegas, and then we went to the Grand Canyon. And so one of the cool things about going to the Grand Canyon was on the trip to there, you lose reception. And we're both like very heavily into social media, and we have presences on there, and we do different things, like I talk to you all the time on there. So we do a whole
thank God for social media for those things.
Okay. But it was really, really cool to kind of like just not have social media connected to either one of our phones, and just not have to worry about, like, after a while we're just like, it doesn't make sense to have it on. We're just turned it off.
Yeah. And on the plane I usually do that too. I don't get the Wi-Fi on the plane for that reason. Right. I'm flying to LA. Those 5.5 hours, I just feel like that could be used to catch up with something, or completely pay attention to a project that I might be working on, or sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just think it's a great way to kind of, and I'm really jelly of you, actually. You're getting to do this. It's going to be fun,
but I'm hoping that when I share with you guys that maybe everybody might want to do it as well, because from what I've seen of the pictures, and I know people have gone there, it seems like it's a great thing to do. So hopefully I come back with some really good advice and pictures and videos.
For sure. We'd love to hear more about that. And then what else do you have going on after that? Because I know you said you mentioned something that you're doing, going like to another convention.
Yeah, there's another convention in November in Atlanta, and that'll probably be working with David Ramsey from Arrow and Blue Bloods. And then in October, too, on the 15th, I have a lupus walk with Amanda Green, who is LA Lupus Lady on Twitter. And we're going to support her for that. And then my friend Aris Ziagos, who's a singer, he has a concert that same night on the 15th of October, so that weekend's crazy for me. Okay. And what else do I have going on? Then on October 22nd, that weekend, I'm going to the Grand Resort Spa in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale. But that's a gay spa, so that'll be a completely different spa experience from the other spa. So I will be telling everybody about that as well.
All the single ladies.
all the single ladies. I think there's a clothing optional section, too, which I may or may not be visiting. Depending on how well I do at Grail Springs, I may or may not be visiting that section of that, but we'll see. If I come back from Grail Springs looking good, I may just go.
It's like, hey, how you doing?
Who knows? I may show it off. Who the hell knows?
Okay, Blanche.
Right? And I don't know what else. Other things. And then, like I said, I had worked with the cast of Grimm at DragonCon, so I was really excited about that. And then sad to find out that the next season coming up, which starts in January, is the last season.
Oh, that's sad.
So there's actually a campaign to save the show, and if people go on Twitter, it's #SaveGrimm if you want to find out more about it, because I think it's a good show, and it's only the 6th season coming up, so they could go a few more if we push it. So if everybody wants to check that out.
You know what I'm really sad about, and I know that you have a connection with it because of Icon, is Vampire Diaries. I'm really...
Oh, yeah, it's so sad.
Really sad. But
to me, it's so sad because I know them all now, and I like them all. I don't think any of them... I've never had an issue with... So far, I've never had an issue with anybody I worked with at any of the conventions. So I tend to become, friendly with them afterwards, and then I watch what they do, and I kind of pay attention to that more, because when you know the person, you kind of feel more connected to them, I guess. So I was sad when I found out that, but I think they're all kind of in agreement that it's time to move on with it. So
yeah. Well, Tommy, thank you so much for taking some time out of your clearly busy schedule.
Yeah, well, it's like a mouthful, but and now it's time for How to Get a Murder.
Oh my God, yes!
And I'll be watching that and luxuriating in it.
No spoilers.
In the hotness that is Connor, I will be luxuriating in his hotness.
I have to stay off of
I'll just say off. Don't look at me for now. I do not look at my tweets.
I know, and I get notifications for your tweets too, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, well, mine are more reactionary than anything else. I'm usually like, oh my god. I really try not to give plot, because I think that's rude. So I try to just.
I used to do that, and I was like, you know what? I don't like when people do that. I'm not going to do that. So yeah.
It's better to hype it. I'm like the hype guy. I'm like, wait until you see it. Oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
What happened? Don't do that. No, run.
Well, thanks, Tommy, for joining in. And I'm not going to keep you any longer because I know how to go with the murders coming on. So
thank you.
I will see you on Twitter.
Thank you for letting me check in again.
Of course. And, probably got to check in next year, after the new year comes in because I know you're going to be busy for the rest of the year. So we got to, we'll do this quarterly.
Oh, yeah, let's do it quarterly. That's perfect.
Yes. All right, Tommy, take it easy.
Okay, thank you. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.